One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back, looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they played him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. It's a running room. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. He'll pull it on the read. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Utah State offense has it going. Using his legs, Tcfssl. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Woodhead. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Bringing it back. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got the quick pass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Snagged out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Darnold. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got... trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate that they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the tailback. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Makes the catch. It's Darnold. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up again.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Finding open areas. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running to Green. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to throw, it's Kennedy. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Darnold. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Ellis. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Inside the touchdown, Colorado State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes one man miss. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his target down the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Kennedy. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
And the Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking for room, it's Ellis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rams will hustle to the line.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bringing the heat. At the 45 on its way. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try the run. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rams in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 13 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for room. It's Ellis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Kennedy. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Rams moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds space on the right. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got...
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Morton. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback running on the draw. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown Rams! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 13.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Utah State, 9.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Utah State offense has it going. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They get to the line quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's Ellis. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Utah State up-tempo. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got his man quickly. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Under fire. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space.
Returner is tackled at the 44.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go.
Take over. 1st and 10.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Utah State up-tempo.
3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggie! He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Looking deep down the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Jet sweep headed to the edge. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Kennedy. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Utah State up-tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for space, it's Duff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.